What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm starting off like this because we have a super busy day, and yeah, we're just keeping it raw and real. Usually, you know, I have time to like get glam and do a cute little intro for you guys, but we're keeping it raw and real today. I have a bunch of Instagram content to film for a brand, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that just now, but I wanted to kind of film this little intro for you guys. I'm so excited to share this what I eat in a day because I have some really great recipes. You guys already know I hook you up with the kind of like calorie friendly, weight loss friendly recipes. So this is no different. So I have this really great recipe that I'm going to share with you guys for, I guess, like brunch, lunch, whatever. You guys already know I eat my first meal of the day around 12. Right now, like I said, I'm literally just going to drink some water and film my Instagram content because I'm normally not like super hungry as soon as I wake up, and I'll kind of just eat like around 12. So we're going to do that. But what I'm going to share with you guys is so good. It's basically like kind of just like a chorizo mix, a chorizo style / inspired mixture, but it's not chorizo. It's like made with the Beyond Beef meat. Anyways, it's like a chorizo style / inspired mixture with like a fried egg, a tortilla in the seasoning. It's so good, you guys. It kind of, I'm afraid to say this because I know y'all will come for me. Like, people get so serious. I'm not saying this is like a traditional or a replica of a Mexican breakfast at all. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it kind of like is inspired by that. Like, you know what I mean? It kind of gives me those vibes. And of course, before we get into the what I eat in a day, this video is sponsored by Built Bar. I have been working with them for so long now, and I'm absolutely obsessed with their products. I'm not joking, you guys. I have had so many of you purchase these Built Bars and message me like, oh my god, they're so good. It's low calorie, low sugar, high protein. It is perfect, especially if you're on a weight loss journey. If you are on the go, obviously this is great because it just fits right into your purse. But I also love warming it up in the microwave and eating it as a dessert, which I will do later on, and I will share with you guys because I always have a sweet tooth. So this really curbs my sweet tooth. It tastes like I'm eating like a chocolate pastry or dessert. Comes in so many flavors. You have carrot cake, you have coconut, you have banana bread. It doesn't taste grainy at all. Like, you know, some protein bars just taste gross and have that grainy texture. Not these. So if you guys want to go ahead and use my discount code, I'm going to go ahead and leave my link down below. You can get 10% off. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead, film some Instagram content, then I will be back when I eat my brunch with you guys probably around 12. And then after that, I actually have to take Sugar to the vet, which I am just like hoping he's okay. I mean, he is okay. But yesterday he went to the groomers, which is my sister, and she noticed that he has like a hard bump on his paw. So I'm just like hoping, obviously, that it's okay. Obviously it could be nothing, and you know, sometimes it could be something. So I'm just like, you just want to get it checked. Anytime you see something like that, you want to go to the vet right away. So I actually called the vet right away and tried to go to the vet like immediately, but they didn't have an appointment, so I had to schedule it for tomorrow, which is today. So I'm gonna go there at 1:45 and just get it checked out just in case, because you never know. It could be nothing, and you just always want to just get it checked. So fingers crossed. But yeah, I will be back to share my brunch with you guys. So what you're gonna need is, I have 1 egg there. You're gonna need some corn, some black beans, and I love using the Beyond Beef. Then you're gonna need some minced garlic, some chopped onion, and a tortilla. I love these ones. If you are Canadian, definitely check these out. They're 75 calories for one. They're not super small, and it's still a low calorie amount, which is really good because usually the low calorie ones are super small. So then I'm just gonna take 2 pans. Now the reason why you're gonna take 2 pans is because I've tried making it on one and I just don't like the way that the egg turns out. I like to fry my egg first, and I'll show you guys how I fry it, but low calorie. So first thing I will do is I will put the stove on low. The reason why I do this is because it's gonna take quite a while for me to do the like meat mixture. By the time I'm done doing that, the pan's actually gonna be really hot. And then for the for this pan, I'm gonna do like a medium. And then you're gonna need some minced garlic. I don't like to put too much because keep in mind, this is literally 1 serving size. So if you put too much garlic, you're really gonna be eating all that garlic on your own. And what's good about this is you can choose your portions. So what I normally do is I will use it up in 4s. So let me get the rest of that garlic off there. So I will usually do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and you guys need this little like meat smasher from Amazon. It is everything. Then I will take this, and you can actually keep this in the fridge for a few days. Also, quickly want to mention, I know the expiry date says February 24th, but I actually froze these. Once you've frozen it and then you've thawed it out, you can consume it within like 5 days, I think it is. So yeah, I froze this, so ignore the expiry date. So you're gonna want to use some adobo. I used to use salt, but this just adds so much flavor. I usually put like that much. Yeah, that's good enough. Then you're gonna use some black pepper. Then you're gonna use some chili powder. And honestly, you have to put a good amount of chili powder in this. If you are really sensitive to spice, just only put that amount and that's it. But y'all know I love flavor and I love spice. So I am not joking, you gotta put a good amount. This doesn't even make it incredibly spicy, by the way, but it does add a decent kick. Paprika, because it's gonna give it a little bit of extra color. As if the spice wasn't enough with chili powder, you're gonna add a little bit of cayenne. But this, you only wanna put a little bit. Like I literally just put a little sprinkle. Still have our pan heating over here, but because it's on low heat, it's not like nothing crazy. You know, if we already put this on medium or high heat, you'd see smoke coming off the pan and be burning. So that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. So just let it stay on low because you're busy doing other things, so it's fine on low. So now is when you want to go ahead and add your corn and your beans. Put some black beans. I usually just do a tablespoon. Drain out the liquid. You don't want to put the liquid. Now you want to move on to your egg. Eggs don't take long to cook, so that's why we did all that first. You want to put a little bit of oil. You need a little bit of oil on the pan for it to have that faux fried kind of texture. As you can see, I used spray oil because it controls your portions so much. Hear that? You hear that sizzle? Now what I like to do, everyone's going to do it differently. Cook your egg however you want, but I like to smash my yolk. That way it flattens out and it's easier to cook the yolk because I want the whole egg to cook through. A little bit of adobo, black pepper. You want to cover it and leave it there. I would say for about 2-3 minutes. Okay, now it's time to flip our egg, and you're going to have some of the seasoning from, using the same spatula to mix. That's going to be good because it's going to transfer some of the seasoning on there. Ooh, that was not a good flip. Wow, leave it to me on camera to do the worst flip ever. Okay, now I'm going to move this over. Take your egg, which is pretty much almost fully cooked. If it's not fully cooked, that's fine, or just cook it however you want. But I like to transfer it now onto here with the same face side down, the side that has the adobo and the black pepper. Because now it's gonna pick up all that seasoning from the bottom of the pan. And now you can just let this cook. I'll kind of move the pan over so that most of the fire is on this part and not here. If you don't like your eggs overcooked, you can also just wait till the very end to do that. Transfer it at the very end so it doesn't get cooked. The whole point of transferring it is that it's gonna get that seasoning from the bottom of the pan. So in total, when it comes to the Beyond Beef, you wanna just make sure you cook it for at least 10 minutes. That's what the back of the package says, and that's what I've always done, and that turns out really good. Honestly, by this time, it's pretty much done. Look at that. Perfection. Put your egg. You still have a lot of seasoning on the pan. Turn off the heat for now. Take your tortilla. It's hard to do this with one hand, but I'll literally just rub it around. So hard to do with one hand. Now flip it. Rub it around a little. Now turn your heat up super high. I'm talking really, really high. Blast it, because this is only going to take 30 seconds or so. And then you just want to continuously flip it throughout those 30 seconds. And that is literally it, you guys. This has been my current go-to. I'm telling you, I am completely obsessed. And you're probably wondering, how do you eat this? So you can just eat it, pick at the bread on the side, or what I like to do is I like to rip a piece of the tortilla, and then I'll grab some of the Beyond Meat. I'll even cut a piece of the egg. So it kind of just make a little, I don't know, you just use the bread to pick up some meat, pick up some egg, or you can just have it on the side. If you like runny eggs, you can dip the tortilla in the egg. It's just a blast. So good. So I shared this yesterday on Instagram. For those of you who follow me on my stories, then you have already seen this, but I picked up some chia seeds recently because I just want to add more fiber to my diet, especially if you're looking or feeling a little bloated. Then getting extra fiber in your diet will really help your tummy just be flatter. Overall, I get a decent amount of fiber in my diet, but not enough. So I really wanted to get these because 1 tablespoon of chia seeds has 5 grams of fiber. It is crazy, and also a lot of omegas, and honestly it's been incredible. Ever since I've been adding these to my smoothie, I cannot tell you how amazing I feel. You don't want to just like go and eat like 3 tablespoons of these. Like 1 tablespoon is good enough. You just don't want to like go from having no fiber to like having so much. So anyways, this whole smoothie that I make is all pretty like fiber focused. You have strawberries, which strawberries and raspberries are the lowest calorie but highest fiber content berry ever. So I love that. It's only 50 calories for 1 cup, but you're getting 3 grams of fiber. And raspberries is even more, I just don't have any. And then peaches adds such good flavor. I just love this combo so much. But again, it's not super high calorie and you are getting a decent amount of fiber in there. So this whole like smoothie, I don't know exactly the amount of fiber content like to a T because I don't measure everything 100% perfectly, but you're getting roughly close to like 10 grams of fiber. So this is such a good smoothie, and I'm making a small one. Like I'm not even making a full glass because I just enjoy drinking the small one. Last little bit of strawberries, and then I literally will just do like 2 pieces of peach and fill it up with water. Because it is frozen, you need a good amount of water in there so that everything blends nicely. So you fill it up almost to like the top of the fruit. And at this point, you can add in your chia seeds as well. I've done the research. The first thing I did was research it. When it comes to chia seeds, you can eat them however you want. You can ground them up, you can eat them raw, you can eat them soaked, whatever you want. So I prefer them add them at the end, but you can just add them in here if you want. Sugar baby sees a dog outside. All right, then I'm just gonna pop this in to my blender. What do you see, sugar baby? Okay, now is when I will put in the chia seeds, and I like to use an actual tablespoon scoop because then I get an accurate amount, you know, and it's just still easy. It's like, it's as effortless as picking up a regular spoon. Now, I know some people are not gonna like this, like the idea of like just eating, you know, seeds like that, but it doesn't bother me. Like, I'm the type of person where I will eat certain things for nutrition. Not everything I eat has to be out of pleasure. I mean, the way I look at it, if a hoe can eat McDonald's, then a hoe can eat some chia seeds. You know what I'm saying? But it also isn't really that bad. And you can let it soak in here for like 5-10 minutes if you want. And there you go, you guys. This is my little smoothie, super nutritious, and something like this is roughly about 150 calories. Okay, so it's time for a little snack, and I have been loving this. It's pretty much, if you guys don't know, it's pretty much like just a yogurt drink, but it actually has, I think, 10 times the amount of probiotics that regular yogurt has. I don't know, but it has a lot more probiotics than regular yogurt, and this brand tastes so good. I've tried different brands and they don't taste nearly as good, and the vanilla flavor is bomb, and so is the strawberry one. So I've been loving this, and this has been like my little go-to snack. So I'll just take some fresh blueberries, and whenever I use this glass, people always ask what it is. It's literally just a no stem wine glass, and it just makes me feel all cute. So I'll go ahead and put my blueberries in there. And sometimes I drink this on its own, obviously, but it tastes really good. But then sometimes I'll literally just take a little bit, drizzle it on top, and I will literally eat it like that with a spoon. I have to do the dishes, so I don't have any spoons right now. I'm gonna go ahead and wash one, but I'll literally just eat it with a spoon like that, and it's just such a good, fresh, yummy, healthy little snack. So I've actually really been loving this, and I do this with strawberries sometimes too. So for dinner, I've decided that I just want to make a quick little burger, and this is a frozen burger. It's extra lean, so I really love that. I'm literally just popping this in the air fryer, and because it's frozen, there's a lot of like excess water in it, so I am gonna go ahead and do it for 15 minutes, or probably not 15, I'll do like 12. Last time I did 10 and there was just like, yeah, I'll do 12. And make sure to flip it halfway. So now that it's at 2 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and start toasting my bun, put my bun for 2 minutes. So for toppings, I'm keeping it super simple. Sometimes I kind of switch up my burgers and I'll like spice it up a little bit, do a little bit of sriracha mayo, or sometimes I'll do a burger sauce and, you know, just switch it up. But I don't know, right now I'm just really craving like a classic burger, just mayo, ketchup, lettuce, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of red onion and some cheese, something just super classic. I don't know, I'm craving it right now. So I ended up pulling the burger out when it still had 1 minute left because my bun is toasting, and I'm just gonna add some cheese. So all you have to do is literally close it up and let the cheese melt in there. Do not turn the air fryer on, because the other day I turned the air fryer on and my cheese slice, like a literal slice, flew across the air fryer. Opened it up, and literally my cheese was like in the corner of the air fryer and it was all melted. It wasn't even on my burger. It was absolutely hilarious, but I realized it's because the air and the fan blowing will take off the slice and will take off the cheese. So just let the cheese just melt in the heat. And my bun is done now. I'm gonna start putting my mayo and ketchup on it. So that's all I did. I spread my mayo and ketchup, my onions. All right, there we go. Look how good that looks. And you see how the burger is like a little bit crispy on the edges? That's because I put it in for 12 minutes. The other day, I think I did 9 minutes or 10 minutes. And I don't know, it just didn't get that nice little like edge, especially because it's frozen already. So 12 minutes is perfect. All right, there you go. Super simple dinner. And honestly, you can add some fries, like a nice handful of fries goes well in the air fryer as well. But I don't know, I just want a simple little burger for dinner. Okay, and for dessert, I am gonna have one of my favorite flavors of the Built Bar, which is the peanut butter brownie. And I just warmed it up in the microwave, you guys. This literally is my fave. Like, it legit tastes like a peanut butter brownie. So good, and it just, you know, it feels like you're eating an actual dessert, but really it's, you know, low calorie, low carb, low sugar, and high protein. So it's just perfect. So this is pretty much gonna end off my night. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing everything that I ate for the day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.